Developing tonight, new information about the moments before an UberEATS driver allegedly shoots and kills a man. Robert Bivens faces murder charges.
Yeah, but his attorney claims he acted in self-defense when he shot and killed Ryan Thornton at an apartment complex in Buckhead last month. Tonight, we're learning more about the evidence that may back up that claim. Fox 5's Morse Diggs joins us live now with the story. Morse?
Well, there are two things. The defense attorney tells me that once he gets a chance to see this video, he expects it to show that twice the customer, instead of going into his house, turns back around and heads toward the Uber driver's vehicle. The second thing is that all the while he had one hand in a pocket. But the prosecutor says the story that the defense attorney is trying to craft in no way justifies what happens, that this Uber customer wound up getting shot over a tardy delivery.
This is going to be the state versus Robert Bivens. It is case number 18CP.
Robert Bivens is months away from facing a jury, but in downtown Atlanta, the former UberEATS driver, who according to his attorney acknowledges shooting a customer, sat for what you might call a trial preview.
State your first name and your occupation.
Detective Andre Lowe.
Andre Lowe was one of the APD officers who responded to the February 18th call of a man shot. The slain UberEATS customer named Ryan Thornton's family listened in court as prosecutors went over an exchange between Bivens, who was late getting to the Buckhead address, and the customer.
Were you able to obtain video surveillance of the shooting?
I was.
Apparently, the tardy meal started the argument. The customer had retrieved the sack of food. He turns around and walks back to his complex. But there were more words. The customer turns back around toward the vehicle. He approaches Bivens' vehicle, and as he does so, he has one hand in his pocket.
Something else is said again, which causes him to turn back around towards the car. And as he's walking towards the car, you see 4 flashes from inside of the car, and Mr. Thornton go to the ground.
But you do know, based upon the video, that Mr. Thornton's hand was in his pocket as he walked back toward my client.
It appeared that it was in his pocket area.
And is it reasonable, since we don't know what the conversation was about, is it reasonable that for my client to not know whether he had a weapon in his pocket or not?
Judge, I'm going to object to speculation.
Now, in those seconds, right after those 4 shots, Ryan Thornton was able to use a cell phone, call upstairs to his girlfriend. She comes running down the steps, tries to cradle him in her arms and administer any kind of help she can. Grady got there, took him to the hospital. He did not survive. For now, the suspect, Mr. Bivens, remains in jail.